love? I mean, why do they love each other? I mean, what do they see each other? I mean, what's your boyfriend? You know, what do you see in that guy, eh? No, I mean, now people ask me, what in my wife that attracted me, or what in me that attracted my wife? I don't know. I mean, love is a mystery in a way. You know, of all the millions of people in the world, how do you two find each other? Right? I mean, it's a mystery. And I was one of the few people who study love. You know, I used to be called Dr. Love, okay, scientifically. But nobody really knows what makes one, you know, who is not in the brain, right? Our death is a mystery. What happened after death, right? Is there an afterlife, or what happened to us, or what? Does energy never period? We live on, the soul live on. The many things, many phenomena in this world cannot be understood just scientifically. You know? So it had to be, you should live with the mystery, you know, and appreciate life as it happens. So I'm proposing that the human quest for meaning holds the key to understanding the mystery of life. Because basically, the quest for meaning is about, oh, what is this? I want to explore. Open-mindedly, I want to explore. I want to find out what happened. And now the second edition of the Human Quest for Meaning will be coming out, you know, in early next year. So hopefully you can get a copy. But in that book, we have all the leading people and investigate this human quest for meaning. Rebecca put it very eloquently because everything boils down to meaning. Okay? What do people find? You know how people find? People attribute bad meaning to something, some behavior, right? The same behavior, the same event, you can either attribute good motive, good meaning, or negative meaning, negative motivation. So everything I do is how you perceive the world. It's not what happened to you, but the meaning you attribute to the event that determines your behavior. Right? It's never a cut and white fight over something. The same event, the complete two different interpretations. That's why they fight. Right? The same event, but they make different attributions. Why? Because they have different frame of reference, they have different perspective, different worldview. Yeah. So in quantum analysis, everything is both positive, negative, everything is revolving around meaning. Now, what is the Meaningful Living Project? Like one day, I think in January, I couldn't sleep, I said, well, what can I do to help people realize that they need to wake up from their slumber, wake up from their foolish way of living, wake up from their busyness and meaningless existence. So I said, well, maybe we start the Meaningful Living Project. That's how I started, right? And so what project intend to do is to provide practical guide for everybody. A practical guide how to live meaningfully for individuals and for organizations and for community. So I'm grateful that one of my former students in Hong Kong, she's a rich lady now, and she sent me $10,000 to get the project started. Okay? And so that's how I got the idea, I got funding, so here we are. Okay? And nothing different about this Meaningful Living Project is that it is not just based on my idea, but based on the best research, scientific research. But as I said earlier, research by itself is not enough, right? So it's not just research, but psychological insight, and also the wisdom tradition from religion, philosophy, and literature. Like Shakespeare has much to teach us, you know. Confucius, Aristotle, Buddha, I mean, they all have profound truths to teach us about how to live. So you can see that the lessons are a mixture of based on science, philosophy, religion. I'm a Christian, so I'm Christian and I'm also quite familiar with Buddhist teaching. But most of my ideas on religion will be based on Christianity, okay? And those people, those of you who belong to a different faith tradition and can share with us your view. Okay?